Hi, Cea. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Sinem, for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here. I would like to ask you the question, can you elaborate on the legal and fuel-related implications of the recent MARPOL Annex 6 amendments for ship owners and operators?
Absolutely. So let's break this down to compliance, cost, and market readiness. As we know, the IMO's net zero framework, that's Chapter 5 of MARPOL Annex 6, sets global limits on GHG intensity of marine fuels and introduces the first global carbon price in shipping. Ships that outperform earn surplus units, others face penalties. Right now, ship owners are actively shaping their compliance strategies with nearly 300 methanol or ammonia-ready vessels expected by 28. But it's not without friction. Players point to the complexities of well-to-wake tracking, managing two penalty tiers, SEMP updates, and certified fuel schemes, which all add to operational and administrative challenges across varied routes and vessel types. When talking about fuel cost, green fuels are higher priced, often twice the cost of fossil fuels. That's why governments and policymakers have a major role to play in forcing the transition through regulation and ensuring a level playing field between early adopters and those staying on the sidelines. The Tier 2 penalty begins to shift this equation as the cost of non-compliance can start to exceed the cost of using green fuels, making the penalty a meaningful price anchor. In addition, early adopters can benefit from the reward for Z&Z fuels, which can effectively subsidize parts of the green fuel premium. In practice, charter contracts may begin factoring RU cost or surplus unit value into hire and bunker terms. And finally, the question of market maturity. Fuel offtake agreements remain central, but complex. So far, the shipping industry's offtake deals have varied in duration and volume, and many are shorter term than producers would prefer. Developers ideally seek for longer term commitments with larger volumes and fixed price provisions to guarantee predictability. That said, positive developments are underway, from cargo owners demanding sustainable fuels for their transportation of their goods to multi-sector partnerships designed to diversify offtake. So, Sinem, in conclusion, yes, the MARPOL amendments mark a clear turning point, and the next few years will be about getting the details right. They do introduce complexity, no doubt, but also create incentives for early action. While green fuels still carry a premium, compliance strategies will evolve with operators weighing fuel choices against regulatory cost exposure. Scaling the fuel market to secure a long-term offtake remains a challenge, but the regulatory direction is clear and its implementation needs to be secured. The framework might not be perfect, but it sends an important signal to drive investment into greener fuels and technologies, and that signal will be key in turning early efforts into lasting, scalable change.